Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every chosen vessel to smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe because we about to get right into it. Look, let's talk about it. Narcissists hate when they blame you for something and you don't react the way they thought you would. A lot of these people are trying to trap you up. Narcissists are never satisfied. You could do anything right. You could do anything as good as you could possibly do it, and they're still going to find something. They're not going to be able to try to let you have peace because they don't have peace. These are people who are disturbed. These are people who are going through things. They don't know how to regulate their emotions. These are people who are unhappy in their personal life because of bad decisions that they've made. And they want to take out those anger issues that they haven't worked on you. They want to take out how they're treated on you. They want to take out how life is treating them on you. They want to take out how the mistakes they've made on their life is treating them on you. And what you have to do is just allow these people to feel how they feel and not let yourself be emotionally drawn in. When you emotionally get drawn into these people and their self-hatred, you are throwing gasoline in a wildfire, because it's no point for you to be angry just because somebody else is angry, especially if it's just a mistake. People want to take out how they feel on others, so they look for any small thing. It's deeper than just the mistake you've made. It's deeper than just, oh, you did this wrong. Oh, you did that wrong. It's deeper than that. They have a deep-rooted, deep-seated hatred for you, and it's because you're not kissing their butt. It's because you're not telling them all your business. It's because you don't talk to them. You don't have to talk to them. It's because you don't choose to be their friend. You don't have to be anybody's friend. And it's because you have discernment. You can tell that this person is a bad news bear. You can tell that this person is a tornado. What do you do when you see a tornado? You get out the way. You stay away because you don't want to get sucked in. You don't want to get sucked in to their attitude. All right. You don't want to get sucked into that mess. If they're having a bad day and they want to take it out on you because of a small infraction or a minor mistake, that's their issue. Don't allow it to be your issue. And in a lot of cases, there's a lot more going on than you even realize. People sometimes will even fake an attitude or fake get mad just to try to ruin your mood. And they do this to high vibrational people. They do this to people who are always feeling good. They do this to people who aren't easily upset. They do this to people who have low stress in their life. All right, people make bad decisions and they have no time to themselves, and they want to hate on you because you have all the time in the world to yourself. They are that jealous because you didn't make the same bad mistakes that they made. If you feel that what you did was a mistake, why did you make it? People will create certain lifestyles for themselves or put themselves in certain situations and then be mad at you because you didn't create that same life for yourself. You didn't screw your life up. You didn't put yourself in a bad situation. Not that we're saying they screwed their life up, but that's how they see it. They see that they screwed themselves and they're mad at you because you didn't. Sounds like somebody got a personal problem, doesn't it? Yo, some sounds like somebody got a personal problem. But just because you made a mistake, it doesn't give them the right to treat you however they feel like it. People are crazy, all right? People are out their mind today. All right. People are crazy. So you have to excuse the craziness. You got to excuse the ignorance. And you just got to go about your life. Am I going to allow this to upset me, all right, or get me upset? No. You got a problem with something that I did? Are you mad at something that I did? That's your problem. I'm going about my day, going about my life, and you're the only one that's going to be mad. I'm not going to allow your anger to upset me and frustrate me. No. Nope. Sorry. Kick rocks. Okay. Enjoy yourself. Have a nice day. And because people usually take a molehill and try to turn it into a mountain. They try to make a mountain out of a molehill. And that's because they have some jealousy towards you already. That's because you're not doing something that they would like you to do. Maybe this person is used to having a whole bunch of attention from people. Maybe this person is used to having everybody all up in their face telling them how beautiful they are. Or maybe this person is used to having people tell them all their life story and all their business so they could go have fun with it and stab them in the back because they're trying to act like they're an authentic person, but you can see that they don't have that much realness in them. And you better watch what you say to a person like this. People don't like to be read. And the fact that you can read them, it feels invasive. But it's all about discernment, baby. And that's why they're mad, because you are smart enough to stay away from them, to not tell them anything, and to keep your mouth closed when you're in their vicinity. And they hate you for it because they don't have those abilities. They'll tell everybody everything that happens to them. Everybody knows everything that's going on in their life, and everybody knows their entire whole life story like it's lifetime. You share some things, but only what you're willing to share. For the majority and for the rest of things, you keep everything to yourself because it's nobody's business. And sometimes people will get some information off you just because they're so damn nosy. But once you realize, like, yo, this is a nosy person, stop talking. You don't have to talk to people just to please them or appease them. All right. You never know what type of spirit is working on a person. These people are fake. They're not real. They smile in your face all the while. They want to take your place. If somebody gets mad and angry at you over something small to the point where they're screaming and yelling and trying to verbally abuse you, that person never liked you in the first place. That person was just putting on a Miss Nice Girl act, Mr. Nice Guy act. And they were only treating you that way because you were appeasing their ego. You were doing something that they felt was right. As soon as you do something wrong, what do? They discard you. That's what narcissists do. That's what people do. You don't do what I want, immediate problem, immediate altercation. No working things out, no talking to somebody like a human being, none of that, because they don't got the sense to talk to you like a human being. They want to treat you how they want to treat you, and because they're almighty powerful narc, that's what they think. They've got that off with people before. They see the empath in you, they see the good in you, and they think you're soft because you just won't haul off and do something to them for how they're acting towards you. It's no point in doing anything to somebody that's just running their mouth. Let them run their mouth. Let them say whatever they want. It's just words. It's just hot air. So don't let their hot air turn you into a praise the Lord. Don't let their hot air turn you into a hothead. Look at God. Don't let their hot air turn you into a hothead. Don't let them do it. All right? You a hot tamale. You hot already. You hot already. You feel good. You look good. You smell good. All right? Eat good. Drive good. Live good. Everything good. All right? That's why they mad. Their life is better than yours, but you're happier than them. You're not huffing puffing about your struggle. You're not, you're not letting your struggle wipe you out. You every day smiling, happy, joyful, content, because you know better things are coming. You know God is going to transform your life. These people don't have any God in them. They don't have any good in them. They're pure evil, trying to act like a sweet, kind, loving individual. And they ain't got none of that in them. All right, when people flip out over small little things, they were waiting to catch an attitude with you. They were waiting to find something that they could have an attitude about, something that they could try to argue with you about. These people are real argumentative. They look for things. There's nothing you could do to please them. You could clean it as much as you can clean it. You could prepare it as much as you could prepare it. You can make it shine. You can get it as ready as it possibly could be. They're still going to find something. There's a smudge over here. There's a print over here. they're still going to find something. It doesn't matter what you do. You could do your very best. They're still going to find something to complain about. So don't worry about this person. Don't worry about these people. Don't worry about their attitudes. Don't try to please them. Don't try to appease them. They're not worth it. All right. They're just regular, everyday people who don't deserve any more respect than they're willing to give out to others. So once people don't give any respect out, you just cut them off. These are people you don't associate with. These are people you don't speak to. These are people you don't look at. These are people you don't concern yourself with. No laugh, no ha ha he he, no the happy Thanksgiving, no Merry Christmas, no nothing. No happy 4th, no happy Valentine, definitely no happy Valentine. None of that. They couldn't even be happy enough to have a Valentine. None of that. All right, people be miserable and upset and mad because you won't join them. Why is he happy? What does he have to be happy about? Why is he happier than me? And this is what they're thinking. This is why when you see these people, they're looking at you like this. It's deeper than you just making a small mistake. Any normal, healthy-minded, functioning person would just be like, hey, we got a mistake here. What can we do about this? People don't drop hints. Like you can't, like that's poor communication. If you're upset because you dropped a hint and nobody picked up on your hint, you have to learn how to communicate. Hi, do this. This isn't working out. I'm going to need you to do this because I don't like how this is going. And then you say that, and then if the person's not a-hole about it, and they're like, okay, I hear you. I could work on that. You should a healthy-minded person would just leave it alone. But a person who's not healthy-minded, they're gonna try to turn that into an argument. They're gonna try to turn that into a fight. A normal person is gonna be like, hey, okay, I'm sorry, I could fix that. And when somebody tries to argue with you, when you're being calm and you're just like, hey, okay, I'll fix that, sure. When you're not like, whatever, I don't care about that. I don't care what you got to say. Like, if you're not giving off that type of energy, those type of vibe, man, I don't care about that stuff. Forget you. I'll leave it however I want it. Because you could act like that, but you know you have sense. You have common sense. You're not a coward. You're not a fool. You're not petty. So it's just like, yo, you know what? Sure, I'll take care of that. All right. Like it. And here's the thing about accountability. It makes you feel uncomfortable. When you do something wrong, you start to sweat. You start to feel uncomfortable. Start to get all warm. Body temperature rise. You got put on the spot. You did something wrong. You got to deal with that. When you don't do something right, you got to eat that. You have to accept the fact that you made a mistake. When you make a mistake, there's nothing wrong with holding yourself accountability. That's where growth is at. But if you can hold yourself accountability for your mistake, and this person can't hold themselves accountable for how they speak to people, you don't owe this person any respect at that point. No respect. Turn off, shut down. Old TV in your grandma's basement. When PBS was on, PBS Kids. Time for breakfast, baby. Yo, turn the TV up. All right, them old school classic TVs in the basement. All right, them big old box TVs for that big old narc head that they got. Yo, these narcs got some. I thought I had a big head. Some of these narcs got some big old heads, and you think they'd have a big old brain in there, but they don't. All right. So when people are trying to start problems with you over petty things, you have to be aware of that because it could turn into something big, and that person might not even be really mad about it. They just might have tried to use that as an opportunity to get you up out of there, or to get you up out of that apartment, or to get you up out of that gym, or to get you up out of that church group. All right. To get you up out of that golf club, get you up out of that community organization. Get you up out of that business you're trying to get into, that business partnership. You got all the ideas, you can make more money. This person not even having no ideas and making no money, but they're friends with the person who runs the business, and they're afraid that just because this person values your idea, in their mind, their ego can't take that because they won't be seen as having that same value when they just have the value of a friend, but not the value to make some ends. All right. So when people try to disrespect you, all right, you could just simply just not allow it to bother you. All right. Don't let anybody just say anything to you. But when it's not worth your time, when it's not worth your energy, all right, when it's just you and that person, you can just ignore them. When it's you and a whole bunch of other people around, you know how you have to handle that, because everybody's just going to think they could talk to you any type of way. But when it's just you and another person, if a person is just acting childish, if a person is acting like a toddler, just disregard it. All right, just block it out. Whatever you got to do, tune it out, ignore them, act like you don't hear them, speak over them. They hate that. Oh, they hate that. All right, they will scream and shout, and they will pop a blood vessel in their brain. Shout over them, speak over them. I can't hear you. La la la. Whatever, because at the time or at the point when you say, "Yo, hi, yes, I understand what you're saying. I can fix that. I could take care of that. There's no problem there with that. I'll handle this for you." Because you already see that the person is aggravated. The person already made you feel uncomfortable because they called you out on something. Okay, boom. You called me out. I feel uncomfortable. As a man, as an adult, I have to deal with that. I made a mistake. I did something that wasn't right, or you have a problem with something that I did. You confronted me like an adult. Sure, fine, okay. You addressed the problem. We solved the problem. I said, or you said, or what you say is, I'll take care of that. I can fix that. I can make sure this doesn't happen again. Sure. But once people take it past that, see, people expect you to, the world we live in today, people expect everybody to be like this, yo, and yeah, I'll kill it, I'll stab it, I'll shoot it. That's how people expect people to be. So when you're like, "Hi, sure, yeah, we could fix that." When you're a certain way and people expect you to be ratchet or act quote unquote ghetto, or you're not like how they perceive you should be, they gonna make the mistake of thinking that you can't turn that on, or you don't have that in you. You just know when to pull that out and when not to pull that out. If ain't nothing gonna happen, as an empath, you know not to waste your energy getting loud and getting argumentative with these people, because that's going to drain you. You know what? This isn't going to do anything for me. This isn't going to help me in any way. Why get into an argument with this person? Why allow this person to get me upset? Why get mad over this? This person's already mad. Me getting mad with them is not going to help. This person feels angry, and they're trying to ruin my day and project this negative energy onto me because of something that they don't like, something I did wrong, something that wasn't supposed to happen or shouldn't have happened. That's very well might be the case. But once it goes past, okay, sure, I'll take care of that. Don't let people disrespect you, and don't let people talk to you any type of way. You don't have to listen to them. You don't have to hear what they have to say. You can ignore them. You can speak over them. You can do whatever you need to do to you put your finger in your ears, whatever. All right. Once people act childish, just do whatever you have to do to keep your peace until they leave and until they get away. All right. Because people like to start stuff for no reason. You left something on the table. That's so petty. That person, if somebody's upset because you left something on the table, all they got to do is pick it up and put it away. All they got to do is ask you, "Hey, don't leave this out on the table." But the fact that they got to start something with you after you calmly, respectfully answer them, this person thinks that they could just treat you any type of way that they want, and they can't. And you're not going to stand for that, no matter who it is. You don't care about who they think they are. You are respectful to this person, and it doesn't go any more than that. Respect doesn't go any further than, I'm going to treat you the way I want to be treated. All right. So if somebody is making a mistake and you feel that you've been disrespected, talk to them about it. Communicate. Don't further make it a problem, especially if it's not that serious. If it's not that serious, there's no need to make a big deal out of it. But who makes a big deal out of things that aren't serious? Narcissists, because they want to pick a fight. They want to lower your vibration. They want to find something to make you feel bad about yourself for. And then they want to call you names. They want to create a scene. They want to cause a big drama, fight, altercation, problem about things, because they feed off this type of energy. These are people that don't have much going for themselves. These are people who want to feel better than you. So they're going to, because you're better than them, they're going to find anything that they possibly can. And you're not better than them for the sake of, I'm better than them. You don't treat people the way they do. you have more respect for people. You have more love for people, more kindness. You're a genuine person. Somebody's doing something that you don't approve of, you just will straight up go to them about it. As long as they're not going to try to make you feel crazy about it, if it's not some covert narcissistic stuff. And you don't even gaslight people. Imagine gaslighting somebody and like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. I didn't leave that there. But you know what? If certain, you know what? Chosen vessels. I'm not saying to gaslight people, but when a person is getting argumentative and you see that they're making something serious out of something that's not serious, and they're really trying to start with you and cause a big problem, if they won't, if you can use your foresight and you could tell with your discernment that they're not the type of person that will accept, okay, sure, I'll fix that. Once you go through enough of those and people try to walk all over you and give you an attitude, when you calmly respond back to them about a situation, say you didn't do it. And then you're not gaslighting them, because you're the type of person that you'll say you didn't do it even if you did, but you'll go fix the issue and make sure it doesn't happen anymore. So when you're dealing with argumentative people who don't know how to communicate to just solve the problem, if they're going to, because in some cases these people are so crazy, they'll cause a problem, more of a problem with you than if you said you didn't do something than if you say you did. Like, just be like, yo, I didn't do that. If you know this person is not that good at communicating, if you know this person doesn't have the emotional wherewithal or emotional intelligence to handle a situation a certain way, they may be upset. You may have been doing something that they don't like. They may have a problem with what you did. But if they let their attitude get in the way of you, of them communicating with you, then you don't have to deal with them, because you don't have to take their attitude just because you made a mistake. You don't deserve anybody's attitude just because you did something that they didn't like. And they probably do more things to you that you don't like, that you don't even notice, that you're not even aware of, because the only reason they're picking a fight with you about this in the first place is because they really don't like you. If it was somebody else, they wouldn't have a problem. Hey, man, yeah, fix that for me. Let's work on that. They only are willing to communicate and work with certain people. They don't want to communicate and work with everyone. So you can't take that to heart when they have their attitudes and when they get upset and when they get mad and when they try to act tough when they're really not. All right, you'll sit them. They need to go sit down somewhere and just go relax. All right, sit down, go relax, and just take a deep breath, because it's not that serious. All right, and it don't need to be that serious, because you're going to end up creating a lot more trouble for yourself than they're going to end up creating a lot more trouble for themselves than you, because you elevated past the point where they are. Narcissists don't grow. They stay in elementary school. All right, they don't learn how to communicate. They don't learn how to process their feelings or their emotions. All right, they don't have emotional intelligence. They're not emotionally intelligent, and that's okay. That's cool. We're not blaming them. We're not trying to make nobody sound stupid. We're not trying to make nobody feel bad. It's just that you're not going to talk to people any type of way and think that they're just supposed to be responsive to that, because that's how you think that's going to go. Oh, he's a good person. I'm just going to talk to him however I want, because I know that I have a feeling that he's not going to get loud with me or get ghetto on me or get ratchet on me, or he doesn't look like one of those hood street jail guys. So I'm just going to just talk to him any way I want. Do that at your own risk. Do that at your own risk, because once you push an empath too far, it's like you have used all your logic to try to quell the situation mentally. Once they push the empath too far, it's like, okay, I tried to work it out. Okay, I tried to override it in my mind. Okay, I tried to think different. I tried to look at this person different. I tried to detach. I tried to once it's like all these things that we try to do mentally. Once all them things don't work, y'all gonna get what y'all asking for. So you're lucky. We go through things logically and we reason. We have a sound mind. All right, because people just like playing with us. We're the only adults in this matrix. Chosen ones are the only adults. Everybody else, they do adult things. They have adult things. They have cars, homes, all these things. They take care of themselves like adults, but they don't act like an adult. They don't actually think like an adult. They act like children. That's why they constantly have to put those tough looks on, and they have to act all like they're super grown up or something like that. It's because they're really egotistical, because they know they're really not that. They know they're immature. They know that they're a little kid in an adult body. All right. They know that they are petty. They know that they act like a child. They only pretend to act like an adult. All right. So just because you made a mistake doesn't give them the right to treat you however they feel like it. If they do, you have the right to turn off, ignore, overtalk, act like you don't hear, disregard. Don't be disrespectful, because that's their lane. That's what's going to get them reprimanded. That's what's going to get them in trouble. If you get disrespectful back, especially if you're the one who made a mistake, it's not going to look good for you. So you made a mistake. That's the only thing they have over on you. They think that you're going to get upset and get mad and react and lose your temper. That's what they think. That's what they want you to do. That's what they expect of you. They look at people like you and be like, oh, okay, I know this person is going to act like this. All I have to do is do this, and then I could possibly get this person into some stuff. But sorry, lady. Sorry, sir. Not going to happen. Not me. Not today. You failed. You lose. All right. You got the ill street blues. You lose. Because I got the ill street blues. You lose. All right, away with the blues. We ain't got no ill street blues over here. But we got them tucked up away for a rainy day. Not even that. All right, we got God and Jesus for all that stuff. So let God fight your battle. Let Jesus fight your battle. Let your angels surround you and fight your battles. Stay positive. Don't let these evil people get to you. Don't let these petty people get to you. They're mad for deeper reasons, and they're looking for situations to cause trouble and to start problems. That's all it is. It could be anything. You're never going to be good enough for these types of people, so don't you dare try. Do your best, and then put your earplugs in and ignore what they have to say. Ain't nothing going to be good enough for them. All right, these people have an internal issue with you that's deeper than what the problem really is. They're probably mad over something that you couldn't even figure out if you tried. People got their whole life together, and they still find time to find problems with certain things. And they very well may be right. They very well may have an issue, and their issue with you very well may be justified. Maybe you made a mistake. You did something wrong. You need to fix that. You need to correct that. You need to make sure you don't do that anymore. But once you take responsibility, once you own up to what you did, you take responsibility for what you did, and you hold yourself accountable. Okay, sure, I could work on that. I'll make sure that doesn't happen anymore. I got you. Once people want to take advantage of the fact that you're not, hey, I don't care what you say, I don't care what you think, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Once you don't act like that, it's really an act. People really think that they think that you ain't got no dog in you, you ain't got no fight in you or something, whatever. And that's foolish to think, that's on them. But it takes a wise man chooses peace. Don't let people who are short-tempered fool you. Short-tempered a lot of times means short intelligence. All right. A lot of people really aren't that smart. All right. That's why a lot of these people that are like martial arts masters, they know how to master their anger. They master their emotions. They master their body. They master their temper. They master themselves. That's what they don't call them martial arts master for no reason. It's a lot more mastering that comes to just the fighting aspect. There's self-control in that as well. And as an adult, you have to learn self-control. So just because you're controlling yourself and you're controlling your temper and you're not acting out and acting how people think you should, doesn't mean that you won't stand up, protect yourself, or defend yourself, or stand up for yourself. It doesn't mean none of that. You're wise enough to know when to hold them and when to fold them, because people will not even be upset about things. It won't even be a big deal to them. But because it's you, they will try to make a big deal out of it, try to get you to react, try to get you in trouble, try to cause a bigger issue than it already is, because these people are tired of seeing you and they have a deep-seated, deep-rooted hatred for you, and they try to act like they don't, but you can see right through them. And because you're not being friendly, you're not kissing behind, you're not telling them all your business, you're not acting in a way that makes them feel good, that boosts their ego, their grandiose ego, they have a problem with you, and they're going to find little petty things to argue about, to start trouble with, and to create drama. So it is what it is. Stay peaceful, stay loving, stay kind, and keep putting God first, and stay patient when it comes to these types of situations. And always hold yourself accountable. All right. Always take responsibility for what you do if you did it. But if a person doesn't accept the fact that you can, like an adult, like a grown up, admit to what you did, accept what you did, accept, if they can't accept your apology, especially if it's something small, like especially if it's something small like that, like what? If it's that small, that person really, that's how you know somebody got a real issue with you, when they try to take a molehill and turn it into a mountain. I understand that, but it ain't no reason to be like that about it. You gotta, it's something deeper here. So they're dealing with something. Let them deal with it, because you ain't. I'll see you all in the next video. Everybody smash that like button, smash that share button. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't let mean, evil people wipe that smile off your face, because if they do that, then you're going to see that narcissistic snicker. So you might as well smile and stay happy, and don't let them get to you, because they can't unless you let them. This has been another Druuill special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. I'll see each and every one of you peaceful, loving individuals in the next video. Druuill out.